Good day, everyone. J7409 here with weather news for, of course, Monday, the 22nd of October, 2018. What we're looking at is the jet stream for today. You can see exactly how it's going. I thought this was a very good depiction graphic. I wanted to share it with you guys. Warmer temperatures are over in here, of course. A little cooler. It was really chilly at my house this morning. We got down in the 30s last night. And this will change over the next few days, and it's going to let more cold Arctic air down in the New England area. So, with all that said and done, please don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell. Check off the email notifications to make sure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any type of storms that may be occurring. And yes, it was chilly at my house, but look, still in the warm zone. And it's still warm for this area over here, pretty much so. It could be a whole lot colder, but most of our colder activity, as you can see by the jet stream, is up in this area, and it will spread a little farther south as the jet stream moves around over the next coming days this week. And this, what you're looking at, this, my friends, is the freezing altitude map. The freezing altitude map. I have this set for around 8 a.m. this morning. We will go up to around midnight tonight. You can see it starting to get a little cooler up in New York and in these areas right here. The white is the coldest, the lighter green next, right on down, as you can see. So we will move up to Tuesday morning, tomorrow around 9 a.m. You can see this is staying pretty steady for the most part because the jet stream isn't moving quite that much yet. But up in Maine over here, let's see what it's looking like. 100 feet. That's your freezing altitude. So yes, coming up this week at some point, you guys will be getting freezing rain or the possibility of snow up in Canada. You know what you're getting. Yes, up around the Great Lakes, it's beginning to get cooler now in the northern sections of Ohio also. And as you can see, as it moves along, we'll go up a little bit further right quick to around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. That cold seems to keep ushering further down south from Canada. And of course, this is the GFS map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. Folks, thank you so much for watching, and please stick around because I'm going to tell you exactly what the rain and flooding is looking like for Texas, also who might be getting some snow. But first, let's check the general weather, okay? The general weather. So we'll turn it on here, and we do have active weather that's going to continue for Texas and the western Gulf Coast, as copious amounts of moisture will be across the south central Texas area and will interact with a surface trough. Now, showers and thunderstorms will result for today. Most of the activity is expected south of the Big Bend area across south central Texas and near the middle Texas coast, where there is a lingering stationary front. Now, due to the already saturated soil, some of these storms could give way to localized flooding. Thus, there is at risk for Brownsville, and that will go into south central Texas and the middle Texas coast. They're all in effect for the chance of some flash flooding today and tomorrow. Now, as this front lifts north, the showers and thunderstorms will shift eastward to the central Gulf Coast tomorrow and right through Wednesday. Meanwhile, we got an upper level trough. It will begin pushing toward the Four Corners area today into tomorrow, and this will bring moisture into the desert Southwest and central Great Basin. Showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop across these regions today and will shift eastward across southern Colorado into West Texas by late tomorrow night and into Wednesday. And this is going to happen as an upper level trough continues on an easterly path. Now, we still have that risk for flash flooding that's possible today in the desert southwest, in addition to a risk for tomorrow across most of New Mexico and West Texas. High temperatures, they're going to continue to stay below normal across much of the eastern and central United States through a short period of time. Now, after a very cold, freezing start today, low temperatures will rebound to near normal overnight tonight and tomorrow. Because of the active weather across South Texas, high temperatures will reach the low to mid 60s, nearly 10 to 20 degrees below normal. Meanwhile, most of the western U.S. will experience above normal temperatures and dry conditions. Now let's dig a little deeper into South Texas about the rain. No significant changes made to the risk area across South Texas from the previous days that it's been going on. Now, the axes of much above average values that are currently across far South Texas into the western Gulf will be lifting northward with time across larger portions of South Texas. Large-scale lift will be accentuated in the above average axis from the shortwave energy forecast to lift east-northeastward from northern Mexico into central South Texas. This will support an expanding area of precipitation across South Texas today, continuing into tonight and early tomorrow. The greatest instability is expected to remain offshore the western Gulf, with modest instability inland from being very heavy with hourly totals from the high-rise guide for the most part in the 25 to 50-inch range. Now, given this high figure value across the region, the risk of any runoff issues should remain low, with a continuation of marginal risk depicted for this time frame. Now, when I say 25 to 50, I don't mean that's how many inches of rain you're going to get. That's how much rain that has happened over the past few months for you people. Okay? So that's why the ground is so saturated, everything is so messed up, and you continue to have this chance as you do get more rain. Now, when it comes to the snow, northern New England, you got a strong shortwave impulse that's tracking southeastward across Ontario today in the forecast. Now, this should amplify further upon reaching New England by tomorrow night. The accompanying surface low is expected to reform near Nova Scotia by early Wednesday morning and intensify as it lifts towards the north. Now, we have a band of moderate snow that's likely to the north and west of the surface low across the northern Maine area. It should extend westward to the White Mountains of northern New Hampshire, with the greatest snowfall associated with where the low mid-level front genesis sets up. Now, there is a moderate probability of 4+ inches across the northern Maine area tomorrow night, and that should continue into sometime Wednesday morning. Also, you got a chance of some freezing rain that will occur in these areas. So you may get snow, you may get freezing rain, you may get this amount, you may not. I mean, we got to wait and see where everything with the genesis sets up for this system coming through to know exactly. For the Central Rockies, there's a broad upper level trough. It's currently over central California. It's forecast to slowly move east with some positive vorticity with the base of the trough. Now, as the upper level trough approaches the Four Corners region by tomorrow, moisture and mid-level dynamics are maximized over western Colorado, and that's going to result in the greatest opportunity for accumulating snow for elevations above 1,000 feet. Now, the San Juan Mountains will likely have the greatest amounts, with patchy areas of greater than 4 inches that are possible above tree line by Wednesday morning for the southwest facing slopes. Light snow amounts are also expected for the mountains in northeast Utah. So let's check one more thing out. I showed you yesterday about Hurricane Wilma, or Willa, excuse me. And there is this little trough right down here I've been talking about all morning that's going to bring some more rain up and out. But this is not what's going to make this storm. I've checked several models this morning, and you're going to see what happens. All right, we're on this morning early about 8 a.m., but let's go ahead and move up to Thursday around 9 p.m. You see this little system moving across here, right? Let's go to Friday. You see it moving on across now. But let's go back just a moment. We'll go back to Wednesday. I want you to see something. All right, this is the storm Willow here. This is this little system that's really not hardly anything at all. If we turn on the pressure, you will see it's just a trough. It doesn't even have anything in it at all. As a matter of fact, there's a high pressure right up in here. So no, this is not the storm that will make up. It will come from this. If you will watch real quickly here, I'll show you. Now we'll move on up to around 3 p.m. Wednesday, and here it is. It disintegrates really fast once it hits Mexico. This is still going on, still no big deal. We'll go to Thursday. All right, this one has diminished. As you can see, this one, as it moved up and brings rain to Texas, which was a storm. It's moving along the coast now. We'll go to Friday. It is trying to get its act together. As you can see right in here, we have a little bit of vorticity, but we have a whole, this is wind. Let's put it on the rain. Maybe you can see a little better. It has this big trail behind it, as you can see. It's still going, some of this rain's still at the very edge of Mexico. So we'll go to 7 p.m. Friday, and it is beginning to make up now. It's off the coast here. And I want to check the wind right quick in this. As you can see, it's going to be pumping water in if you live in anywhere on the coastline, especially in North Carolina and up around the Del Mar Peninsula, Virginia Beach. It will be pumping some water into all the little ditches, creeks, rivers, things of that sort. It's just a low pressure right now. As you can see, 29.5. That is the barometric pressure in it. We'll take this off so you can see a little better. But does it have some wind gust? Yes, it does. Talking about pushing the water in. Let's check this out. 55 mile per hour wind gusts, and I'm sure it's higher in some places. So we will go back to the sustained winds. We will move up to around 3 a.m. Saturday morning. Now it's moving on up north. We'll go to the rain map right quickly. You can tell up here in Pennsylvania, with the cold coming down from Canada, you are getting some snow out of this system all the way down in here. We still have some snow coming up. Looks like mostly rain for New Jersey right in here. We'll push this down and move it up a little bit further to around 11 a.m. Saturday. Now it's getting its act together. We got snow all around here. New York, Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire. Lots of rain in other parts of New Jersey. Over here in West Virginia, got some snow going on. And what is the wind now? What does it look like? This is sustained winds that are going to be blowing on the coast of around 43 miles per hour out of the east. So, people, please prepare for this. I'll keep my eyes on it and make sure I keep you informed on what's going on with it, okay? I love you guys. Everybody have a good day, a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much. Please subscribe if you're into the weather and you really want to know what's going on. I will tell you the very best that I possibly can and what I think it's going to do from my heart. Other than that, everybody stay safe. Peace, love, and kindness to all of you. I thank you for your comments, your likes, and I thank you for watching and everything you do for me. I appreciate it so, so very much. Peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Everybody stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.